laugh with the kids, go out to dinner with the wife, watch a movie. They do everything. And inside, they sitting here like, they
Well,
holding
and
their head.
I wanna give a word to all of the leaders who are listening
Hmm.
too, bro,
Hmm.
because there comes a fork in the road where something has to change, and isolation may seem like this is the season for you to be isolated, but you just got to be
Hmm.
careful in that, right? And
Hmm.
so there came a point where, okay, I know that not everyone can relate to where I'm at, and so I'm in this season of this wilderness experience, if you will, this isolated season, where not everybody can have your ear. Uh, well, you can't listen to everybody either, right? You got to just
Hmm.
really guard the relationships that you give access to. But in cutting people off, you got to be careful that you're not isolating, that you're not cutting everything off and you're by yourself.
Hmm. Hmm.
So you really,
That's what's
as a
being
leader,
promoted.
man, you have to literally surround yourself with people who are where you want to be, have what you want to have, are doing the things you want to do.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you're gonna sit stuck and just spin your
Yeah.
wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what's being promoted too. That, leave everybody. I hear a lot of that on the internet,
it's a
and
trap.
that just bothers me sometimes. I hear that, oh, they don't, you haven't even explored the fact if somebody, you know, again, this is going back to Bro Can We Talk platform, where you can have a conversation sometimes. Automatically, you think somebody's had done something to me or did something to me, or something. Oh, all right, I'm cutting them off, especially with family. Give them multiple times to say, listen, let's sit and have a conversation as men, as a family, maybe as a family. So
That's it.
because it's this type of platform that you have that helps men also go back in their homes and be better husbands and better fathers, because that's the important part too as well.
You know, I think about "No New Friends" was the anthem
Mm,
for a couple years. No new friends, no, no, no.
hmm.
Hey, bro, we don't have any new examples amongst our old friends,
Mm,
and so we got to stop saying "no new friends" because we're missing out on um, running mates,
hmm.
right? Right. Imagine no new friends. If I wasn't open to the idea of meeting Joe and then meeting you,
Hmm.
right? And you hit it on the head, man. It's the solo activity is being promoted, but it's a trap, bro.
Oh yeah,
It's a
that's a
trap.
trap.
There's
Yeah, that's
there's
a
no
trap.
way there's no way you can fight a system by yourself. The only way to
Mm-mm.
to, to fight a system is with systems,
Hmm.
and you don't build systems by yourself.
That's right.
So it definitely
It's like
requires a team. And if you want to go fast, you go by yourself. But if you want to go far, you better take somebody with you.
you go. It goes back to your point, and yeah, you do, but it goes back to the point where you just said that solo things being pushed. I was listening to something, right, and it caught my attention. And the wolves sent the adversary. I don't know if you heard this. The wolves sent the adversary to the sheep and said, the dogs that's guarding you, are keeping us from you. They want to make you think that we don't like you. They want to make you think that we don't like you. We have a problem with you. And that's not the case. We want to be your friends. We want to be, we want to communicate with you. They say, oh, shoot. And the sheep goes back to the dogs and say, um, uh, uh, well, you're blocking us from, being friends with the dogs and being friends with the wolves. And the dogs say, okay, all right, I'm gone. Here come the sheep. Here come the wolves. Eat all the sheep. Boom. There you go. But that's the isolation part that the internet is trying to do to people, to say, all right, let me get him over here and then feed him everything that his mind starts thinking about. Maybe he's going into depression, you know, and I'm starting to feed you all these type of things that's keeping you in this space. And then who knows what happens after that? Who knows what you do to yourself, what you do to your family. And all of a sudden you're sitting there looking and you're by yourself in a car with a duffel bag and you're going through, some separation. Your kids don't like you, this and this. So many things can happen from that. So yeah, that's not a good message. That's a trap. It's definitely a trap.
Word up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just I feel like the greatest contribution that any of us can give to society is actually pouring into somebody else. And you alluded to that earlier, bro. Like, we got to reach back. There's no reliving the days and the years that we've already been through. But what we can do is take our experience and pair it with the ear of someone else, bro, who's maybe half our age, and that's that generation, that community you mentioned earlier, man. And so yeah, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited.
Bro, I can't wait. I can't wait till October 12th.
I have to try to keep myself from freaking out, bro, because you can see something that's so big.
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
like, okay,
yeah,
that sounds amazing, but let's come back down to earth, and we got to take these first two steps,
yeah,
and then the third step, and then
yeah. You get there. You get there. Then when it comes, man, there's going to be so much going on. It's going to feel like when you're in the moment and there's a lot going on, and that day is going to be a lot. Trust me, it's going to be a lot.
So they had I was reading a book, a book by Jim Collins. The name of the book escapes me, but he was talking about legendary companies. I had to go back and listen to this book again, but
okay.
He mentioned Walt Disney. He talked about Disneyland, and Mrs. Disney was there when the park opened, and one of the writers or reporters said something to her, and he said to her, "Man, Miss Disney, it's really just too bad that Walt couldn't see all of this with his eyes." And she corrected him, and she said, "No." She said, "The reason we're here is because he did see it."
Mm-hmm.
And that's the level of impact that I see, bro. Can we talk making, not just in the black community or the rural white community, but also having that same appeal to the Latino families, to the Jewish families, to the Asian families as well. Because again, the issues of life are not
It's like us all.
reserved. Yeah, they're not reserved for just
They're not.
one group of people, man. And so,
No, not at all. Not at all.
one of the things that I'm also passionate about is grief, and I just see that that's a huge missing niche in the mental health space overall, male and female. But I've never been a woman, and I don't think it's my right or my place to speak on women's issues. How about that?
No, that's good.
So I just really believe that you think about it in our workplace culture, that if there's a death in your family, by law you're going to get your 3 days off, but when you come back to work, you're expected to perform better than before at 200% productivity, and it's just not realistic. And so many people are walking around with just like a snowball, like an avalanche, bro. You got one trauma packed on top of another trauma, and the next thing you know, your snowball has gotten bigger and bigger. And people are just This is why road rage is a thing, and people have just hit their breaking point. They're not upset because you cut them off. They're not even upset that you didn't wave when you got over or you flipped them a bird. They're upset because life is kicking their backside in with no relent.
I saw something this morning on South Tryon. This lady was actually trying to run a motorcycle over. I was like, is she trying to run this motorcycle over? She kept nudging her, the bumper of her car kept nudging the motorcycle. The guy kept trying to move. Then he started videotaping her. I'm looking at this like, is this really happening at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Wow.
Man.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
we had
gotta get busy, bro. We definitely got to get busy because it's only going to continue to get worse.
It's only going to continue to get worse, and you're going to have to keep it up. You're going to have to ramp it up. So next Saturday, hopefully, through this, man, we're going to keep pushing, the conference through the podcast and through our social media platforms, and try to get a full house in there, and hopefully the brothers come out. Listen, everybody, come out. If you're in Charlotte, North Carolina on October 12th, show up for Damien, show up for Bro Can We Talk, meet good brothers, meet good people. There's going to be venue there, a little bit of food and stuff like that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And get your tickets now. Don't wait for October 12th because I believe at last count we got about 40 tickets left. So make sure that you are one of those 40 to hit that link right now. You can go over. It's on Ticket Leap. I don't have the exact link, but if you'll go to our Instagram, which is BroCanWeTalk_, you'll see the link right there, and you can hit that link. Go ahead and grab your tickets now.
We'll definitely post the link on the show too, so you can buy on the comment section. You can look in the comment section of the show, and you can tap that link and buy your tickets. Listen, Damon, I appreciate you, my brother, coming on the podcast. When I'm podcasting, man, I like to be comfortable, man. Ain't nothing like having a comfortable conversation. I put my little, cloak here on, and I got my tea going right here.
Yes, grown man business.
So when I'm podcasting, man, I like to be comfortable. There's nothing better than having a conversation when you're comfortable, man. And so,
you feel.
But I appreciate you coming on, man. I really do, man. It's been a pleasure, and it's been a blessing too, man, as well, man. So hopefully I'll see you next Saturday or Saturday after next, and then we'll grow from there, hopefully.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look forward to connecting as always, man. Peace
and love
to the People's Podcast audience, man. Bro, can we talk?